Hello everyone. The topic of today's video, revenge. Now, before you turn me off completely, I just want to let you know I'm not talking about that god-awful Madeleine Stowe series. Nah, burn that. Burn that to the ground. No, I'm talking about the 2017 debut feature from Coraline Vargeau, French director making her first big splash in the film industry, and my god, what a splash it is. Damn. Sci-fi now called this an unforgettable visual experience. They were not bullshitting, believe that. This movie is epic. Epic. There's simply no other way to describe it. I loved every second of it. Allow me to enlarge on the plot so you know what I'm talking about. Jen, played by Matilda Lutz, Matilda Anna Ingrid Lutz, but whatever, arrives with her married boyfriend, Kevin Jensens, on a remote summer retreat in the middle of Moroccan desert. Beautiful scenery. Now, he plans to have her all to himself for the holidays, his own private bit of arse, as it were. Unfortunately, the atmosphere is broken by the role of his two sleazy best friends, Stan and Dimitri. They come fully stocked, rifles, beer, bullets, all that, ready for a hunting trip. Now, Richard wasn't expecting them. He was going to keep Jen a secret. But here they are, so the boys decide to make a night of it. Partying and drinking and even a little bit of drugs on the side. Though the drugs, peyote, I don't know, is just for Richard and Jen. He tells her to hide it from the boys. It's some kind of powerful mind-numbing and body-numbing drug, as we'll see later on. She hides it in her necklace, and then when she comes back, the party's in full swing. She decides to get right in, humping and grinding and thrusting against Stan while the boys look on, oogling her. Honestly, this is where I start to lose a lot of respect for Jen. I'm like, what the fuck you doing, woman? You don't know this guy from Adam. Didn't her parents tell her anything about strange men? Anyway, the early next morning, Richard goes off to do something, and Stan and Dimitri are alone with her. The inevitable happens. Stan comes on to her, and when she refuses him, he forces himself upon her. Dimitri hears it, but chooses to actively ignore it. And when Richard comes back, he chooses to do something even worse. Offer Jen a shitload of money to just forget all about it. Naturally, she doesn't take too kindly to this, and threatens to tell his wife everything. For this, she gets a smack in the mouth, and threats. Running away into the desert, she finds herself cornered by the three men, on the edge of a cliff. Instead of arranging for a helicopter to come pick them all up like she asked, Richard takes the opportunity to shove her right off the cliff. She falls 100, 200 or so feet right on to a tree and gets impaled through the stomach. God damn, we get a real gruesome close-up on that. Nasty. This is where you get to see for yourself what all the reviews talking about, pushing the boundaries of credibility. There's no way she could have survived that. No way. Just isn't possible. But it's a movie, so yeah. Using her lighter, she burns through the tree and falls to the ground, crawling away before the three of them can come back with their rifles and their spades to take care of the body. Seeing her gone, they start their own little manhunt, splitting up to cover more ground. This proves to be a big mistake. Jen didn't die, as I've said. She stumbles on Dimitri and grabs his rifle, which he left behind when he went to go piss. But it's not loaded, and he smacks her around a lot. Continues to smack her around until she grabs hold of the knife from his belt and stabs him right through the eye with it. Cue another gruesome, gory close-up. Real nasty. He's grabbing his rifle, his beer, his knives, and all his ammunition. She takes shelter in a nearby cave. This is where the drugs come into the use. She takes some to numb the pain while she pulls the stick out inch by inch. Jesus. And cauterises the injury using a can, the beer can, that she slices open and holds over a fire to heat it. The drugs numb her body to the pain, and when she's done, she's got the pattern of the eagle on the can cauterised on her stomach. Not as a mirror image either. Whatever. Now the drugs really mess her head up. Gets all kinds of horrific hallucinations of maggots and bugs and Richard jumping out the shadows to blow her head off with his shotgun. Don't worry, it's all in her head. Waking up the next morning, she goes in search of Stan, who she's seen driving the Land Rover around through her binoculars. Tracking him down until she runs out of fuel, she shoots him right through the shoulder and chases him all across the desert. In fact, in a circle around the desert cliffs. Coming back to his car, he leaps in, spins around and tries to run her down, only to get a bullet right in his face. Fuck you. His brains literally splattered all over the seat. Oh, did I mention beforehand she managed to get him right through the foot with a shard of glass? Yeah, as I said, they circle all around. She smashes her torch and impales his foot. Ow. Get another horrific close up. He pulls and pulls and pulls, just like she pulled out that stick. Nice bit of irony for you. Leaving his body out there, she climbs aboard and goes in search of the last of these three arseholes. Richard, having found no one's answering his radio, has a little tantrum. Fuck, 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 fuck. He climbs back on board his quad bike and drives back to his mansion, deciding, fuck it, I'm out of here. He calls his helicopter pilot, makes up a story, and asks to be picked up. Unfortunately for him, she beats the chopper to it and blasts him right in the stomach. He goes flying, slamming right back into the wall. And that injury, shit. It looks like bloody mince. This is where the movie really gets going. A proper full-on race around and around and around the house. Blood flying everywhere, on the carpet, on the walls, on the couch, on the blood, everywhere. Shit. The chase is just relentless. Round faster and faster and faster. So the occasional shooting match, you can't take your eyes off the screen. The race comes to the end when she trips up on the blood, goes flying, loses a rifle, only to get the butt of his right in her face. Cue his speech roared right into her face as he grabs her by the throat about women always picking up a fucking fight. Putting up a fucking fight. She sticks her finger right in his shotgun injury, causing him to drop her and causing unbelievable pain, judging by his squeal. Ouch. Grabbing the drop rifle, she swings around and blasts him right across the room. I've been so chuffed since Joffrey died. Fuck you, dick. Bloody, exhausted, but triumphant, she takes a stroll out onto the veranda and sees the chopper coming into landing. That pilot's gonna have a nasty shock. That's it. That's the plot right there. God damn. I love this movie. Suppose I should start by the actors. Matilda Lutz, very sexy, very Lolita, very lollipop sucking at the start. Very much the bit of arse that everyone just drools over, and that's it. In the beginning, anyway. Seeing her change into this predator, her hair matted in blood, streaks coating her thighs and her stomach, big massive burn tattoo all over it. Oh, damn. Reminds me of Carrie after the blood rained down. Richard is just the kind of square-jawed jock that we all love to hate. It was a joy to see him slowly falling apart as the situation gets worse and worse for him. His friends, Dumb and Dumber, Dimitri, Fat Fuck, and Stan the Pervert, yeah, they're a joy to take down as well. What can I say? I hate rapists, scum. The scenery is beautiful. The camera angles, the close-ups, the visuals, all epic. Never in a million years would it have occurred to me to use an ant as an extra, but there it is, crawling away from drops of blood that rain down on it. A close-up of Dimitri with his mouth staying full of chocolate, chomping slowly like that on a chocolate bar as he watches the rape in progress. Nasty. The scenery, like I said, is beautiful. Morocco, very nice. Red sand, scrubland, and burnt-out trees. Gorgeous. The story is just tight, knitted, very simple, very well put together, and all you need in an action movie, isn't it? Good guys, good girl, no badass girl, but yeah. The final showdown, the blood that the effects department were constantly running out of, by the way, so they had to refill. Just an epic B movie. If you want reality, go somewhere else, but if you want escapism and pure adrenaline, this is where you want to go. Trust me. Or don't trust me. Go buy the DVD, kick back, grab a beer and see for yourself. Trust me, again, well, trust me or don't trust me, either way, you will love every second. Thanks for listening. Peace out. Enjoy.